Say for the record, I emulate no one. Because it's important to know a lot of people base their careers, especially when they're new careers, on sounding like, trying to sound like Aretha Franklin or sound like Otis Redding. My whole perspective was that I didn't sound like anyone. I sounded like Luther from the beginning, and that's how I sustained this career for so long.
Y'all don't meet him, y'all professionals.
Let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away your fear, and it would be so nice if only for tonight. You know that I won't tell a soul, 'cause no one has to know.
You don't need no music.
If you want to be totally discreet, I'll stay at your side, if only for one night.
Yeah, so Sheldon, one of the things people keep talking about is, where does Luther stand in today, as a soul singer, R&B singer?
My favorite singer is all time is Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay.
But I understand why Luther is considered the all-time great. One is because Luther Vandross had an extremely long career. So people of a certain age, they might have heard the music, and as they got older, he was always around. So if he wasn't on the radio, he was doing music videos, and he just had his first breakthrough album was in 1981, and the last album that he made was Dance with My Father, which came out in 2005. Right? So think about that. So that's over 20 plus years. So that means that during the time he came out up until 2005, his final album, he transcended multiple generations. So he is a singer, he's a song stylist, he's a perfectionist, he's the extreme professional. When he goes out on tour, he's very particular in terms of how his stage setting is set up, the emphasis on his background singers. He showcases his background singers. When he sings in venues, there's no air conditioning. He is the consummate professional.
Wow.
He's a consummate professional. He had, from album one, he had complete control. So whatever he wanted to sing, he wrote songs. He collaborated with his bassist Marcus Miller. They made great songs. He had a great arranger, Nat Adderley. If you listen to Luther Vandross albums, there was a consistency. He worked with the same background singers, the same producer, the same arranger. So when you look at him, he's R&B's, I think, most prominent brand. He reflects the continuum of Black music. And if he was alive, he would tell you that, because he's inspired by the female singers. Well, a lot of people are male R&B singers. They're inspired by male R&B singers. So he was a champion of female singers. That was his lane.
Take you home.
Take me, baby.
I wanna keep you safe and warm,
Just like a baby.
till the early dawn warms up the sun. It would be so nice,
It would be so
if only for that one night. Yeah, all night.
all night.
If only for one night. Hang out with me tonight. If only for one.
That Luther album, it was such an amazing comeback. Really
Yeah.
brought him to an audience who kind of forgot about him. What was it like working with one of the greatest male singers that ever? I mean, he has a voice that you are so recognizable, but it just feels like it's honey. What was that like, just working with the legend of Luther?
In full transparency, I don't know, because when it came time for me to go to the studio and work with him, I didn't go to the session. I wasn't there. The session was in Connecticut, and I lived in LA. What I did do, I spoke with him on the phone.
Okay.
And he told me the changes, told us the changes he wanted to make in the song. And then I gave the phone to Harold. He tells Harold the changes he wants to make in the lyrics. We make the changes, send them back. But he also says, we want you to come to my house in Connecticut, and I want you to stay here at my house. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm not coming to you. I don't know this guy from a can of paint. I just wasn't comfortable with that. So I'm like, I don't want to go to New York, then go to the session and leave his house and like, yeah, I'm staying somewhere else. When he's invited me to stay in his home,
Wow.
I didn't want to insult him like that, so I just didn't show up. So I think Ron Gilliard went to the session, who was he was like the head of black music at J Records, or it was Ron Gilliard. And then when I finally heard the song, Larry Jackson
Okay.
flew out to LA and played me the song, played me the vocal, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then I met Luther after that.
Okay.
I met him, and after the song was doing well, I had never, up to that point, I had never really listened to Luther Vandross. I'd never been to a show. I wasn't like a Luther fan.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, when I played him the song, Clive Davis said, this is great for Luther. I said, who's Luther? He looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, Luther, who's that? Because I'm thinking he's talking about somebody like some young kid or something. I'm not thinking he's talking about. I obviously know who Luther Vandross is, but I didn't think that's who he was talking about. He was like, Luther Vandross. I was like, Luther Vandross. I was like, wow, I hadn't heard that name in so long, And he said, no, well, we're doing it. If you want to be a part of it, you better come on, because this is going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
I said, all right, yeah, fine. When I met him and I was able to take my mother to go to his concert, that's when I knew. The way my mother was acting, oh my God.
Did he get upset that you didn't come? Was that just that you didn't come around?
No, I don't think he cared that much. It ain't like he needed me to be there. Like, what? He's Luther. What am I gonna tell him?
Yeah.
He knows how to sing, his stuff. I would have been there, but I would have been there just watching him sing, which would have been fine. But I also did not know he would pass away, and I'd never be able to get a chance to do that again.
Yeah.
And so, if I'm, now at my age now, yeah, I'd be there. I stay at his house. I eat his chicken, everything.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay, you okay?
They don't understand what Jonas Boys are winning all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.